Hello, it's Rahila from Eternit here. Today we're at Tollmarche Farms and this is Richard from Nuthatch Construction and Peter, who's the farm manager here, and we're going to be walking and talking and discussing what's going on. So Peter, can you tell us a bit more about what you do here?
Okay, it's a 450 hectare size farm.
Wow.
We're primarily a dairy, organic dairy, and we have some organic arable as well. So we have 330 organic cows, autumn calving, so we calve from August through to just into the winter. And on the arable side we grow oats for a local milling firm.
Okay, wow. Can you tell us about the work you're having done here?
Yeah, well, we need to improve our cow flow through the milking parlour. So we're going to have to resite our milking parlour where it is currently. So started off in 2018 where the heat wave hit us last time, and it cost us a lot of money buying purchase feeds in. Being organic, we like to graze as much and get the cows outside, so we do tend to get wet, very wet in the autumn and in the spring. So the only way around that was to create some cash to put an infrastructure in for concrete roads, water troughs and fencing. So what we did at the time was we sold all our arable equipment off, and that helped to pay for that infrastructure. The next step was to improve the milking facilities and improve the time that the cows are spending inside milking before they go out again. So by putting a new milking parlour in, we can do that. But we've had to move it from where it is, so we've had to basically get rid of one of our grain stores. And it's ideal because it's right next to the cow shed, so it'd be ideal for winter or summer.
So this is the grain store that you're going to...
This is the grain store we're going to be re-roofing and revamping.
And it sounds like animal welfare plays a big role in your decision making. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, like I say, we're quite a large estate farm. We do a lot with the wildlife, HLS, we do ponds, even have lots of children around visiting the farm, you know, so they learn where milk comes from, that sort of thing. But yes, the cows are our prime concern. If you look after the cows, they'll look after you. That's my old saying. And
like that.
So we want to spend, it sounds like we want to spend less time with the cows, but actually we want the cows to have better time themselves. So we want them out, in and out of the parlour. So by moving it into this building, we create a better cow flow, so the cows can move in and out quicker.
So how's it been working with Richard from Nuthatch?
Wonderful, hasn't it, Peter?
We've had dealings with Richard before over different projects. I was actually just thinking there what other projects we had. We actually had a barn fire a few years ago, so we had a re-roofing there, which probably we use at Eternit as well. And the last project we did was last winter to improve the welfare of the calf housing. Our ventilation's pretty poor here because we have a big castle to one side of us, and the wind tends to go straight through us on the other castle on the other side. So we have a bit of a funnel.
Bit of a problem.
And we couldn't quite get the airflow in, so what we did, we took the ridge off in the middle and made a raised ridge, and Richard did that for us.
So it'll definitely be more ventilated in these newer sheds. Okay, great. And Peter, was the roof restoration process different to what you expected?
I think obviously the first thing we have to do is get prices. That took a while. Then unfortunately the trustees of the estate just took a little bit longer to make a decision. So by the time we made a decision and who we were going with, obviously the prices went up due to the other factors affecting us. And so it has just slowed us down a little bit. And I think it's the same for all manufacturers at the moment. Because I've just been told our milking parlour isn't going to arrive till the end of August.
Wow.
So we've a lot of work to do.
Few challenges.
Richard's now, I believe, is ready to start next week.
Rock and roll,
So, and the materials have landed on the farm now.
So
we're delivered, haven't they, back in May?
Yes, I think just the supply and demand has been the issue. With a lot of jobs.
So other factors,
other people, really.
It's always the way. So, Peter, what advice would you give to other farmers looking to renovate their farm buildings?
It's quite a hard question, really, because obviously I've done different projects over the years. And each time you think it's going to get easier and easier, and it doesn't. There's obviously different things to play. But with this project especially, you know, we want to make sure that we've got the cow welfare right. The materials we're sourcing is correct. It's coming from environmental sources. We're obviously looking at carbon footprints, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So the first job obviously is to get some prices, get some designs together, that sort of thing.
Speak to some installers.
Speak to
Yes,
somebody like
exactly,
Richard, yeah.
Help the
And
job
funnily
along a
enough,
little bit.
Richard will always be my first port of call.
Okay.
And that's not just because I've known him a long time, it's just because we know he does a good job.
Yes.
But always with the trustees of the estate, we have to have 3 prices.
Okay.
And also you get the advice and off each one.
Okay.
And obviously there has to be an element of safety in these jobs as well.
Okay.
You know, it's not just a simple
Yeah.
job taking the roof off. It has to be done planned. It has to be done safely.
Yeah.
So we have to build that into the job as well.
Okay.
And advice to other farmers is, you know, just take your time. Don't rush into something.
Okay.
You know, be careful about, you know, where your materials are coming from. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it has to pay.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've got to be able to budget it,
Yeah.
but don't be hung up on a low budget.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to get the job done right, properly in the
Quality
first
over
place.
quantity.
Because you probably only want
Yeah.
to do it once, you won't want to do it
Yes.
again.
No, definitely
No.
not.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much. So, Richard, as the installer, please talk us through the process from your perspective.
Well, we get the first call, point of contact from Peter. He rings up, says, Rich, I've got 2 buildings I need to refurbish. I have got a building which we need to pick up and turn around and reposition, and we need a roof refurbishment on all of them. So Peter wants my advice. We talk over what his plans are with the building. He's putting a dairy unit and parlour in here. There's a grain store going into this side of the building, so we discuss the roof material wise. I of course speak about Eternit fibre cement sheets, which is the only brand that we use because of the quality of the product. Peter then decides whether he wants vented or closed ridges, so we discuss just generally whatever Peter's needs are for the buildings, and we just bounce ideas off each other until we get to where we want. That was basically the way of going around it, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
So
Okay. So, Richard, you mentioned the quality of Eternit sheets. Are there any other reasons you use Eternit fibre cement?
yeah, we love the brand, we love the team. We ring up on the phone, we put an email in, they answer straight back. Delivery's really straightforward and good. It's usually within 5 to 7 days we get a delivery of the product. Painted is usually within 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. The quality of the product is fantastic. It's always, as they say, it is what it is on the tin, so it works, you know, and we've not had any issues with it at all.
Okay. So, Richard, you say you've always specified Eternit. How long have you been working with her?
We've probably been working with Eternit probably the last 5 or 6 years, and the reason is it's just a great customer service from you, and the product that you provide is always top notch. There's no issues with it. Ring up our reps. We speak to them if we've got any slight issues or questions, or you know, and they're brilliant. They answer everything for us, and it's just a great product and a great team that give us a great end result for us, and anything that makes our job easy
Yeah.
is a winner, really. Yeah.
Glad to hear it. So, what is this building that we're about to come across?
This is going to be our carving shed, but it's actually in the wrong position at the moment. And we want to swing this around, so I've asked Richard to give me a price to move the shed and to re-roof it, as it's an old asbestos sheeted roof.
Okay.
So we're going to be picking the building up, turning it around, dropping it back down again, and putting a nice new natural grey Profile 6 Eternit roof back on it.
Okay. Wonderful.
With vented ridge. We're having open ridge caps out, vented ridge caps on the top.
Especially because you mentioned
Potentially.
we're in between 2 valleys. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got Beeston Castle there and Peckforton Castle over there, so
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
quite important, isn't it, with the
With airflow,
with
yeah.
airflow
Yeah.
and ventilation, yeah.
Okay. Great. So, Richard, Peter, thank you for your time. Thank you for showing us round. I can't wait to see the end result.
Good, we're excited too, aren't we, Peter?
Yeah, you're very welcome, and I can't wait for it either.
Me too. Thank you very much.